Hello everyone. Waterberry here with the Waterberry's tea, and do I have the tea right now? Okay, August is bringing in some insane alignments, y'all. And I'm entitling this video "The Battle Between the Seen and the Unseen" because I'm noticing it with myself, friends, all of my clients, okay, that this is the main energy. A lot of people in their life, there's situations where they're feeling certain things but not seeing them yet, okay? Or people are basically it's the opposite. Okay, a lot of things are shifting in their life and it's hard to catch up emotionally. Okay, and many different things in between. All right, we're going to talk all about it. I'm going to show the chart and show what's going on with the planets. Why is this bringing things in? How we're being ushered into next month, which is eclipse season, where all of this duality is converged, okay, or beginning to. It's going to take 6 months. And then I'm going to end with the cards, okay, and pull to give some guidance for you all. So strap in, we have a lot to talk about.
What's the tea? What's the tea? What's the tea?
Okay, so like I said before, it is the battle between the seen and the unseen. It is insane looking at the chart because that's all I see. Okay, just check it out. This is starting August the 1st. Okay, the sun, okay, what we literally see, okay, during Leo season, we're seeing the themes of Leo season, okay, it looks like an eye, literally, right? Mercury retrograde right beside it, okay, what we're intellectualizing, what we're thinking about, what we're analyzing, okay, and communicating based on what we see, okay, Mercury with the sun. Look exactly opposite in the sky, Pluto, the planet of beyond the veil of what we can see. Okay, sitting exactly opposite of the sun in the sky. Okay, the battle between the seen and the unseen. Okay, then you notice I'm like, okay, all of the planets talking about our tangible life. Okay, Venus, Mars, Saturn. Okay, are sitting in a T square. You see this red triangle here. Okay, the energies of the scene are challenging each other. Okay, the energy of how we're moving forward, direction, our impulses, okay, is currently being cleansed with the south node. So a lot of the things we're wanting to do, there's like a divine delay, okay, kind of slowing things down or like causing certain shifts in our life where we end up redirected, okay, and that is disturbing how we feel about what we really want. Venus, okay, like, okay, this is my goal, but why am I having to do this? Should I go in this direction? Mars, okay, technically, logically, it seems like it should work this way, but why am I having some resistance? Is it me? Okay, should I do this start again? This is the Saturn Neptune retrograde Aries, okay. um a relationship situation happens and it makes you feel like I'm a bit frustrated about this, but I'm not sure if it's me, okay, or how to confront this, okay. There also are some relationship situations happening and some confrontation is happening. Boundaries are being set that haven't been happening for a long time. It's just like things karmically coming up to close chapters, okay, and end certain confrontations. Mars with the South Node, okay. There's also a lot of new beginnings happening for people at Mars, a lot of new starts happening, but not fully sure because some of the starts, Aries, okay, are foggy and confusing. So we're not even sure fully, are we moving in the right direction? Like what? I think this is the right way. I'm just gonna kind of have to feel my way there. Okay, that is the goal with Venus here in Cancer. Okay, your gut, your body, your intuition knows the way. Okay, with Jupiter in Cancer especially as well. Can you have blind faith, Jupiter, in what you feel, and let Venus magnetize it to you? Okay, but these are the placements of the scene. Okay, then I looked and I'm like, okay, when you look at Mars over here, how we're starting things, cleansing things, closing boundaries, challenge the scene planets, but look at how it's forming a beautiful, beautiful trine all month basically to Pluto, this blue line, a beautiful trine all month to Uranus, okay? And Saturn is challenged by Venus and Mars, but it's forming a beautiful sextile to Pluto, a beautiful sextile to Uranus. See this, like it makes like a kite, okay? This is a specific alignment in astrology. And the thing is, these placements that are doing this beautiful alignments from the alignments of tension are the placements that deal a lot with the unseen. Uranus is about all these outer planet influences. Okay, Pluto, Uranus, especially. Okay, Uranus is sudden insight, sudden. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when you're trying to figure out a way to move forward and you're cleansing and say, you know, let me take a pause and rest a bit. Maybe your body, there's a lot of illness coming in with this South Node Mars. Okay, and especially as we move into eclipse season in Virgo, more illness to slow us down karmically. Saturn, Neptune. Okay, in that you might get certain sudden insight. Oh my god, maybe actually because of this pause I now realize this. Okay, or maybe when it comes to, because Pluto's in Aquarius ruled by Uranus, so they're kind of working together. Okay, but it's like, let maybe, you know, something is exposed to you, or there's like a fear that comes in. Okay, about maybe what something looks like with this opposition to the sun. Right, the whole month basically. Okay, when the sun moves forward, Mercury comes down here and is down here until basically like the 20th, 20. It's still going to be opposed Pluto until like almost the end of the month. Okay. So there's the energy of our logical mind and then the right brain. Okay. And the right brain is the one that has the answers of where we move into the future with the Aquarius energy. Okay. And the insight of the divine, Uranus and Gemini, trying to come into our mind, like, okay. But it's difficult. Okay. Because it comes against a lot of the conditioning that we're taught, that we're trying to dissolve away. Okay. And comes against a lot of what we thought it would look like or feel like. Okay. So this is a lot of the month, y'all. Okay. This is the initial thing I wanted to start and share. I hope this is making sense. Okay. Many people are feeling very pulled in many different directions. Even look, the start of the month, the moon is with the dark moon. Okay. Both essences of our feelings, but more suppressed. Okay. And feelings that are more sovereign. Okay. And versus our feelings that are more expressed. Okay. And more connected to the community and our who we care about. Okay. Um, in opposition. Okay. Not in opposition together, but like they are different opposing energies. Okay. They still can work together, but it's really interesting. And they're forming a trine support to Jupiter here, but also Venus is the third of the, you know, Venus, Lilith, and the moon, or deal with the triple goddess. Okay. If you know about that, I don't want to share too much about that, but they're all in harmony. So this whole month, basically, okay, the energy of the, because Venus, anytime she's in Cancer, it's going to honor the moon. Okay. The energy of the triple goddess is in harmony. Okay. Meaning that the unseen, the feminine, okay, is in harmony yet again. Okay. Like the outer planets, even though the physical might not look like it. Okay. So it's about feeling, trusting, believing. Okay. And this is kind of what I do if you know about my readings. Okay. This is what I'll do in a reading, looking at the transit and how it hits you and these kind of things after I look at your birth chart. Okay, but this is how I'm looking at the alignments and how it, not just this means this, Pluto, Saturn could mean you could be getting opportunities to structure things after you get over fear. Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay, but what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like that this is this energy, this battle between the seen and the unseen. Okay, anybody born with this around this time is going to have in August of 2025. This is going to be a big theme in their life. Okay, having blind faith in what they feel until it comes to be seen. Okay, we're all here now. All right. So this is a lot of the main astrology. Okay. The first half of the month, I'm going to move one more week forward. We see Mars moving into Libra, okay, to really strengthen this kite even more. Okay. And this is going to bring, you know, Mars moving in Libra. Saturn would prefer, Saturn over here, to be in Libra. It's exalted there. Okay, not performing the best. Okay, in Aries, Mars would prefer to be in Aries. Okay, so this is like an opposition. Okay, but they're working with each other. So instead of like barreling forward slow and steady, we should be barreling forward with long-term plans. More like, okay, not losing sight of the long-term dream as we adjust every little way forward. Get what I'm saying? Okay. Now, let me see. And then we're going to move into the end of April, y'all. What? August. And I'm going to click a little bit more. We have the Aquarius full moon, okay, which is going to bring an energy of Aquarius full moon is going to get you into understanding and seeing parts of yourself you might have outcasted, things you might have not have fully said or not have seen about other people either, to get you to a place of feeling a new sense of what is seen now that more of the unseen has been incorporated. Okay. And we see this near the end of the month by this new moon that we're going to have. Let me get one more day at the start of Virgo. There we go. Okay. And then by the end of September, we're going to have a new moon eclipse at the end of Virgo. So Virgo is our reality. Okay. So now that we've had literally 6 months since the eclipse in the energy, North Node was moved into Pisces, all that retrograde in Pisces in the beginning of the year. Now we have a lot of surrender. Now we're going to get more clarity. Okay. How the clarity is going to come in, you're going to need to know a lot more about your chart and the alignments there when it comes to Virgo, when it comes to stuff like that. Okay. But collectively, this is going to be, we're going to kind of see a little bit more of the silver linings of why collectively a lot of the mess, the storms, these kind of things have had to happen. Okay. So that's Mars moving into Libra. That's going to affect things. The new moon in Virgo coming to bring a little bit more clarity. I'm just seeing a lot of people going back to work. Okay. And like getting new jobs. This is very much the energy. And it's like a redo coming in. Okay. New beginnings can start. Okay. But then with the new beginnings, we're going to have to reassess as the eclipse season happens with Venus opposing Pluto. Is this what I value? Is this worth my time? These kind of things. So there's a lot going on, y'all, but this is the astrology. And now I want to wrap up with the cards. Alrighty, Dottie, everybody, let's get into the cards. Okay. So what I want to look at, Spirit, tapping in for the highest good of all. Let's get August energy. Okay, let's see best advice I can give y'all. First, starting off, how are we coming? What was going on in July collectively? Okay, what was happening? Okay. In the present, August is going to bring. Oh. Literally what? Okay. Okay. And what challenge do we have? What advice can I give the girls? Okay. And then as we step into eclipse season in September. Okay. And then where are we now? Who are we? What's our energy collectively? Okay. Collective advice. Okay. And then the outcome. Moving into eclipse season. Okay. What animal is with us in August? Okay. And what oracle advice? Ooh, I guess this card wanted to come out too, honey. Okay. And what oracle advice can I give the girls to wrap up with? Okay, damn. Okay. So, moving in August, last month, y'all, it's seemingly that there was a lot of restlessness, Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. There could have been a lot of restlessness around the future, Three of Wands in reverse, not really able to see in front of your hand. Okay. A lot of people could feel very much like, what's coming next? Am I making the right choice? I hope this is the right next step. It could be a very foggy move forward. See, in the Three of Wands upright, the cat can see very far in the distance. But in reverse, it's a little bit more foggy, and that's causing restlessness mentally. Four of Swords in reverse. Then we move into August, and there's indecision, back and forth. And what we're talking about is the battle between the light and the dark. Okay, the seen and the unseen. Okay, the seen and the unseen. Okay, many times when you feel like you're not able to know the way forward, the divine is the one knowing. Okay, I've said that many times. Anytime when you don't know, trust that the divine knows. You're not meant to know at that time. Okay, so this month it's about weighing options. But can we weigh options? The devil is in here in the reading for August. Okay, the card of fear. Okay, is the indecision because of fear? Okay, and it's judgment time. The judgment card came out. Spirit is like, we got to get through this. We got to process through this. Okay, so what's the challenge to get through this? Can we release burdens Ten of Wands, or release the feeling, adding extra things to our plate, okay, because we're not emotionally stable. Queen of Cups. Okay, this is a lot of the advice. Can we move forward? Okay, trusting in ourselves. Okay, because as we move into September, eclipse season is going to bring the same energy. The High Priestess came in reverse, questioning intuition. Okay, so Spirit's saying, the main energy we have for us right now is the Eight of Pentacles. Keep pushing forward. We're almost done with this. Okay, eclipse season is going to bring new chapters. Okay, but the main advice we have is we got the Justice in reverse. Everybody, a lot of people don't feel that we're nervous that life is going to end up supporting us. Life has been kind of crazy. We've had to go through a lot of lessons to get to where we're at now. A lot of people don't believe that life is supporting us. Okay. Even in tough lessons, there is support. Okay. So can you keep believing that fairness is on your side? Okay. And that you already actually have what you think. Okay. Four of Cups is in reverse. So many people are like, well, if I don't get it through this way, how am I going to get this? Trust that fairness is there. The divine can create so many loopholes into getting you somewhere as long as you have belief. Okay. So this is a lot about releasing any fears right now through indecision. Okay. Looking at why do I feel that this is not going to happen? Okay. Because it didn't happen in the past, maybe. But what didn't you know that you know now in the past? What if it happened a couple years ago and you didn't know your worth? It would have happened and then the dream would have been ruined. Okay. So the divine had to block that. Now that you've learned lessons of your worth, you won't end up in those situations. So you can end up getting what you really want. Okay. This is a lot of how they're playing things out right now. Okay. The outcome, okay, moving forward, the Magician. You'll have control over your life. Okay. But what we need to do though is release Five of Swords, any feeling in reverse, any feelings that, oh my God, I don't know if life is going to be able to support me. Last time this happened, last time this happened, last time this happened. Can we allow the fog and the clouds to move away? Can we not look forward in life and create our dreams in the future from what happened in the past? Okay. It's about recreating a new story. Okay. And that's the main challenge, Ace of Swords, moving forward. Okay. Can you have a new start mentally? Okay. And not a foggy start. Ace of Swords in reverse can be very foggy, not clear about how to move forward. Okay. Can you create and manifest without seeing the way forward? Can you feel your way forward, trusting that you're deserving, regardless of which steps you take, they're divinely guided? Okay. The animals that are with us, we got the raccoon, the card of survival in reverse. Okay. Which Spirit's trying to release this energy of, I need to do this to survive. What if I don't do this, I'm not going to have. Release that. Okay. We got this is the card that shot out the wolf, the card of freedom. Can you live more freely with Spirit, co-creating with life, knowing that you will always be taken care of? Okay. As long as you believe that so. Okay. And the last card, the Oracle Wisdom, we got poised, talks about knowing you have everything you need. Came in reverse. Okay, so this is saying, do you know that you have everything you need? This is the lesson. If you see this, the reading is very similar. It's about belief, faith, trust in yourself. Okay, blessed came in when this card talks about when certain things that you didn't expect just come and drop in your lap. Blessings drop in your lap because you're so provided and taken care of. Reversed. Okay, so our main advice, Spirit's like, you have everything you need. We're going to support you, but many people do not feel like it. That's why the last card, orphaned. We feel like this because of life circumstances have beaten us up. A lot of people are like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's going to work out. Okay. This came in reverse. Spirit's like, we got to let that mindset go because you're not going to be able to access the blessings if you are thinking that you're this when you're really this. Okay. Okay. Your life may look like this. Okay. But this could just be the entry into this. And you can't get this without passing through here. Okay. Believe to achieve. Even if your situation looks like this, okay, you get here through belief. Okay. So that's what I have, loves. I hope this can help out moving us through and right into eclipse season. Okay. Of course, if you need more guidance and more support, I am here. You can get a book or reading with me. Okay. And I also have courses that can help out when it comes to tapping in more with your intuition, connecting more with your guides. Okay. So many different courses. Okay. So check those out as well. That's what I have, y'all. I hope this helps you out. Much, much love. The Water Bearer is out. Talk to you later.
What's the tea? What's the tea? What's the tea?